Okay.
Let's do this shit, Pugson.
Fan of the Hodaki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jace, Mike and Keezy on their Instagram at Hodaki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hodaki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, man.
G'day, Mogi.
G'day, man.
How's life, man?
Life's good, man.
Yeah, good.
How's life with you, man?
Yeah, pretty good. Giving up the durries?
Sure.
No, I haven't. I really wanted to, man, over this break.
I had a dream about them the other night. I woke up sort of in a that semi-sleepy. I was dreaming about anyway that it had given me cancer.
Right, okay.
But I've been having a conversation before I went to bed, and eventually I remembered that part of it. I was like, "Oh, is that a message from God?"
Yeah.
But I'm hoping I've got a couple more weeks before
you die?
Before I get cancer. Yeah. But certainly before. I hope I'm okay for a little while.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got to go because the thing about it, Jace, is it's got to go at some point, doesn't it?
I know, mate. I know.
We're not going to smoke forever until we do get cancer. Is that what we're doing?
Well, this is the thing.
Is that what we're doing, man?
This is the thing I'm struggling with in my head. G'day, Pugson, by the way.
Hey.
You're looking so good, man. You're looking hot.
Thanks.
Get into that a little bit later.
Okay.
I do battle with that. I have in my head sometimes the thought is, for fuck's sake, just smoke. You know what I mean? Look, it's what you do. Just do it. But I really wanted to give up. But having said that, I have cut back dramatically.
Yeah.
So I'm talking 2 or 3 a day.
Yeah.
Oh,
it doesn't matter, though. That's quite a lot.
It doesn't.
That's
but
not good.
I'm really disappointed in myself because
You should be.
For the first time ever, actually, because it hasn't been that difficult giving up, but this time there was just a real unwillingness to let that go.
Yeah, I thought this time around I was feeling pretty good about it. I had a strong reason.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
How's your smoking going, Pugson?
Horrific.
Yeah. What are you
Pack a
punching?
day.
Even trying,
Pack
eh?
a day.
Yeah.
It's the stress.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is for me. Like I did decide, right, I'm not going to smoke anymore, and I'd almost gone a day, and then something happened, and I went,
Right. Straight back to it.
yeah, go and buy some more durries.
I think what you're describing is addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It is, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I can't deny it. I'm an addict.
Addiction is you're looking for any excuse to keep on doing it. And the slightest thing, you're like, I'm going to smoke now. It's too stressful.
Yeah. It's
too
like,
stressful.
like when I was on the piss or something, it'd be like, it's just such a shitty day and blah, blah. What else is there to do, sort of thing. It'd be raining and then, or, something really awesome would happen, so you'd be celebrating and, or you're just down in the dumps and needed a bit of a pick-me-up. There was never any non-reason for doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm looking at my Instagram and I posted some, 7 years ago. 7 years ago of me having my last cigarette.
Holy.
7 years ago. So I've been going through the treadmill.
It's a bastard
for a long time. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
One of the things I remember too, like when I've gone away for a break, like I just did the BYC podcast, and because when I'm on break, I don't really talk, I find that when I come back, my voice fucks out on me really badly.
Right.
It's almost like my vocal cords need a bit of time to readjust to talking again.
Sure.
It's weird. Because I'm
what's
already
good for that,
croaky
man? Smoking.
Yeah.
Smoking. Get some smoking in you. Yeah, I don't know. What would be really great, because the thing about it is I can't even enjoy it. Because I hate myself so much for smoking that I'm not even enjoying the smoking.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going through now, which I haven't had before.
Yeah. Oh, there's certainly cigarettes, as previously discussed. Like during the day cigarettes, don't eat them. Beginning of the day, first thing up, coffee, give me a day.
Oh, it's delicious. But as I say, if I was having that, I'm feeling guilty.
Right. I still don't feel guilty about that one. End of the day after work.
What do you think about the cancer side of things? Does it cross your mind at all? Because obviously you're younger than me, but you're still no spring chicken, if I could be so bold.
Yes.
Does it cross your mind?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. And
In actual fact,
what's your thought process there?
Denial.
Ah, good. Yeah. Like she'll be right, or
Like,
got to die of something. You could die crossing the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually had a friend.
Bullshit.
Who got diagnosed with cancer and was a smoker. And they felt so ridiculous carrying on with smoking and so hypocritical when they'd already been diagnosed that they gave up and never started again.
But how did it go with the cancer?
Yeah.
They got through it.
And was it caused by the smoking?
Not necessarily.
I saw the study it was a few weeks ago now, but that says that you can smoke until you're 35. If you smoke until you're 35 and you quit, you will have no adverse reaction to it at all because your body's got time to fully repair itself.
Right. Yeah, well, I think it takes, I could be wrong here, like 15 years or something for your lungs to sort of recover if you've been a long time smoker.
Yeah, I think
something horrific.
I think at our age we're cooked. But
yeah. I mean, my lungs are fucked. they're poked.
But it must be the number of cigarettes because what's that worked out on that 35 years? Surely it's not I can smoke 1 billion cigarettes a day until I'm 35.
Yeah.
It must be the number of cigarettes that you smoke.
But then again, you see, it's like I think of my grandfather who started when he was 8.
Yes.
And smoked till he was 95 or thereabouts.
8 is insane.
It still blows my mind, right? And they said to him, I think he was maybe 93, and he'd smoked that entire time. And they said, Brum, it's time to give up the ciggies. And he went, all right, and just gave them up.
Yeah.
No fuss, no bother, no stress. Mind you, having said that, I wasn't living with him. You know,
no,
so he might have
exactly.
he might have been having huge tanties.
He probably had his fill by then. He was probably like, you know what?
But
fair enough.
It's always blown my mind that he did that and never had any adverse. Well, I mean, he was always really fit and active.
God, there's very few people that smoke.
Yes.
What percentage of Europeans would you say smoke?
15%.
6%.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
6.1. Down from 14.7 in 2011.
Does that include vaping?
It's smoking.
Yeah,
so
just
no.
Right, okay.
2011, it didn't exist. Didn't exist, the old Vaporoo. God, that's plummeted. Gee whiz.
We're the minority now, Mogi.
We are minorities, aren't we, Jace? As white men.
Yes, we're dying out, literally.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki. The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
I'm trying to work out how many cigarettes are smoked per day, but it doesn't seem to show me that. Anyway, so what do you reckon?
What, about giving up?
Yeah.
Well, as I say, I'm really struggling. I'm really struggling with it. But, you know, I've gone back to the gym every day as well, so that's a good thing.
That's good shit.
I thought you were putting on weight.
Weight, you mean bulk, man. You mean
I do.
You mean muscle, man.
Yeah, I'm going to start back at that as well.
It's bloody
so
good.
I've got my. This is like. So you want to hear my new plan, my new extended plan?
Let's
Sure,
go.
I've always
Man.
got
Let's
one.
go.
So it's my daughter's birthday in 2 weeks.
Yes.
So I've got 2 weeks, Jace.
Yeah.
No point stopping, is there? Between now and then.
What are you talking about stopping? Just the durries?
The durries, then I'm going to go back on the wagon.
Right,
and I'm
okay.
the other thing I have to do is go back to the gym. So I'm going to start another regime of that. But the other thing I'm going to do, start the regime, but not talk about it once during that regime.
Sure.
Okay, so that's another part of the regime. All right, people
Yeah,
don't want to hear about
that's a
it,
bit
so
of
I'm just going to
spice.
shut the fuck up. But I need to have. I can't just stop smoking and then just think I'm going to go about my life without replacing it with something, or stop drinking and think I can just go about my life without replacing it with something.
You need to fill that time.
That's right. So I need to be trying to achieve something else that it would be put at risk if I started smoking and drinking.
Sure.
So that's what I need to do.
The gym's been good, actually. It took me. I've lost a lot of strength. I went from 220 kgs to 180, and it's taken me a while to get back up to
that's
220.
not good.
Yeah. But you're back
You
up
don't
now.
No,
know
but
Yeah,
seriously,
yeah.
but in all seriousness, I I was amazed how much strength I'd lost.
Yeah.
Like I was doing 3 times what I'm doing at the moment. And I was like, oh. But it's slowly, I'm building up a little bit every day, a little bit more every day.
I've been, sorry, you go, Pagusa.
No, I was just going to say what I was learning the other day is the longer and more consistently you go to the gym for and you build that strength up, the easier it is for you to regain it if you have a hiatus. It's like muscle memory or something like that.
Yeah, well, having said that, I'm finding that I'm getting back to it pretty quick.
Yeah. It's just like it takes less time the longer you've done it before you took the break.
Yes. And it's getting and interestingly, this year has almost perfectly reflected what I did last year.
Which is nothing.
Wow, I went back.
Is that right though? You did nothing for a while?
Yeah, but no, I went back in about April, May to the gym last year. And I went hardcore all through winter.
Yeah.
And autumn, and then just dropped off at summer. I don't know why. I can't remember why I just dropped off.
Well, I weighed myself over the weekend. You know when I did my competition thingy?
Yes.
Got down to 81 kilos.
Yeah.
I'm now 91 kilos.
Wow.
Holy shit.
So I've put on 10, and that is because I haven't been going to the gym. I've just been working. I've had no time for it. So I've just lost all of that work that I put in last year, and I'm just back.
I'm 70-something, 73.
Same.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Give or take.
Give or take.
Yeah.
How's your gym going, Pugson? Are you still doing it?
Honestly, I'm thoroughly enjoying it at the moment. Yeah. I'm not going as often as I could be, but when I'm going, I feel like I'm giving it.
You got a program, man?
But you've
just a mental one, man. I haven't written anything down.
But also, having said that, you're rooting a lot at the moment too, so that'll keep you in shape.
Well, that's the cardio side. I'm just sort of doing weights at the
good shit, man.
Gym, man. But I do feel myself moving. Like I do it in my head of like I remember how heavy I lifted last time on a particular exercise, and then the next time I go, I try to go one more or whatever. Yeah. And so I'm finding that I'm doing that. So
good on you,
I'm
mate.
happy.
God, you're looking good, Pugs.
That's the one, man.
Thanks, man.
I mean, if I wasn't in a stable relationship with the woman of my dreams,
it's a long pause.
You would be, you'd be under the gun, mate. Let me just say that just quietly.
Yeah.
You would be break out the connies. That's what I'm saying.
In the firing line.
Totes, mate.
Hey, listen to the Big Show 4 to 7 weekdays.
Or don't. It's up to you. I don't really care.
Cool.
I mean, I would if I was you. And find us on Instagram as well at Hodaki Big Show.
Yeah.
That'd
be good.
And call me Pugs.
Nah.
Okay, don't worry about call me Pugs. At Mike Minogue.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mr. Mike Minogue. Yeah.
Mr. Mike Minogue and old Hoity J.
Chris Key and Zed's Barley.
I know, fuck Chris.
Okay, yeah.
He's away for another week, bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.